Welcome to the first session of MTP Gastro. Today's session is not about learning how to use the software. It is about understanding how MTP Gastro is designed, how its architecture works, and how all operational components are connected. Throughout this presentation, we will not focus on individual screens or buttons. Instead, we will focus on the business logic behind the platform. Once you understand the architecture, working with the system becomes much easier. During the next few minutes, we will cover 5 main topics. First, we will look at the overall structure of the MTP Gastro platform and the different operational applications it contains. Next, we will introduce the master data of the system, including restaurants, staff, product groups, products, ingredients, and hashtags. After that, we will examine how a restaurant is organized inside MTP Gastro, from the restaurant itself, through bars and areas, all the way to tables, orders, rounds, and order items. In the second half of the presentation, we will explain how information flows through the platform. We will compare the traditional restaurant workflow with the operational workflow used by MTP Gastro and explain why the system has been designed this way. Finally, we will introduce the inventory management concept, including recipes, ingredients, stock management, and purchasing. This presentation provides the foundation for all future partner training sessions. The following presentations will focus on specific business use cases, such as QR ordering, accommodation integration, corporate catering, and event management. Let's begin with an overview of what is included in the MTP Gastro platform. Before we discuss how MTP Gastro works, it is important to understand what actually belongs to the platform. MTP Gastro is not a single application. It is a collection of operational applications, each designed for a specific group of users. Even if every application has its own purpose, they all work on the same database and share the same business logic. The first application is the admin area. The admin area is the administrative center of the platform. It is used to configure and manage restaurants, staff, products, ingredients, suppliers, inventory, business partners, and all operational settings. Every business entity is created and maintained here. The second application is the waiter area. This application is used by waiters during daily restaurant operations. It allows them to manage tables, create and manage orders, monitor active rounds, deliver prepared items to guests, and complete the service process. The third application is the barman area. The barman area is dedicated to drink preparation. Bartenders receive incoming drink orders, monitor their preparation queue, and update the status of each item as it moves through the preparation process. The fourth application is the kitchen area. It operates in the same way as the barman area, but is dedicated to food preparation. Kitchen staff receive food orders, prepare them, and update their status when they are ready for delivery. The fifth application is the local QR ordering system. This is the customer-facing application used inside the restaurant. Guests scan the QR code assigned to their table, browse the menu, place orders, call a waiter when needed, and, depending on the restaurant's configuration, complete the payment directly from their mobile device. The sixth application is the online ordering system. This is the restaurant's online ordering platform for pickup and delivery. Customers access it through the restaurant's website or a direct ordering link. Even if it serves a different business scenario, it uses exactly the same products, pricing, and operational rules as the local QR ordering system. These are not independent systems. They are different operational interfaces built on the same platform. They share the same master data, the same workflows, and the same operational processes. Important before we continue, there is one important point. In this presentation, we will present everything that MTP Gastro can do. This does not mean that every partner must use every feature of the platform. MTP Gastro can be implemented step by step. It can be used as an additional system alongside an existing restaurant system, or it can be implemented as the complete operational platform. There is no requirement to replace an existing system. Each partner decides which parts of MTP Gastro to use and when to introduce additional functionality. This allows restaurants to adopt the platform gradually with minimal operational risk. Let's continue with the foundation of the entire platform, the master data. Everything in MTP Gastro starts with master data. At the highest level, we have the MTP Gastro client, also referred to as the MTP partner. A MTP partner represents the owner of the entire environment and can operate one or more restaurants. The next master data element is staff. The number of staff users is determined by the partner's subscription and licensing model. Users are provided with predefined operational roles, such as gastro administrator, waiter, barman, or kitchen staff. The MTP Gastro administrator cannot create additional users. Instead, existing user accounts can be personalized by assigning names, email addresses, phone numbers, and other user information. Next, we define product groups. Product groups are independent master data entities. After that, we define products. Products are independent master data entities. At this stage, no products belong to any product group. They are simply defined and made available for later use. Each product group is created only once for the entire MTP partner, regardless of how many restaurants or bars exist. Each product is created only once for the entire MTP partner, regardless of how many restaurants or bars exist. This creates one central product catalog shared by all restaurants. At the product level, we define the product properties, including product type, default price, stock, minimum stock, maximum, default supplier. MTP Gastro supports two product types. The first type is simple products. These are products sold directly without a recipe. The second type is complex products. Complex products are built from ingredients. Ingredients are independent master data entities. Ingredients are also defined only once and are used for recipe management and inventory management. Hashtags are independent master data entities. Hashtags are also defined only once and are used for product management. The most important concept of this section is the following. Products and product groups are completely independent master data entities. There is no relationship between them at the master data level. The relationship between a product group, and its selling price is created later, when the product is assigned to a specific bar. Because of this architecture, the same product can belong to different product groups, have different selling prices, and participate in different operational concepts in different bars while still remaining a single centrally managed product.
Now that we have defined the master data, we can look at how a restaurant is organized. Every restaurant consists of one or more bars. A bar represents an operational unit. It has its own products, prices, staff, and operational workflow. Each restaurant can also be divided into one or more areas. Areas represent the physical organization of the restaurant, such as the indoor area, terrace, garden, VIP section, or beach area. Within each area are the tables. Every table belongs to one area and is assigned to one bar. When a guest places an order, the system creates an order for one table in one bar. MTP Gastro supports more concurrent orders for one bar. An order represents the complete transaction between the guest and the restaurant. An order consists of one or more rounds. A round represents a single ordering action. During one visit, a guest may create multiple rounds. Each round consists of one or more round items. A round item represents a single product ordered by the guest. Each order has an order status that represents the current state of the entire order. Each round has its own round status that represents the progress of that specific round. Finally, every round item has a round item status. This is the most detailed operational status in the system and is used to track the preparation and delivery of every individual product. This structure is the foundation of the operational workflow inside MTP Gastro. Restaurant, bar, table, order, round item. In the next section, we will see how these objects interact during the ordering process and how information flows through the system. To understand the operational workflow of MTP Gastro, let's first look at how a restaurant traditionally operates. In a traditional restaurant, the workflow is simple. 1. The guest calls the waiter. 2. The waiter takes the order. 3. The waiter enters the order into the system. 4. The barman or the kitchen prepares the products. 5. The waiter collects the prepared products. 6. The waiter delivers them to the guest. In this workflow, the waiter is involved in almost every operational step. MTP Gastro changes this process. 1. The guest scans the QR code and places the order directly. 2. The order is immediately delivered to the responsible bar or kitchen or both. 3. The barman or the kitchen starts preparing the order. 4. When the preparation is completed, the system notifies the waiter. 5. the waiter collects the prepared items and delivers them to the guest. The waiter is no longer responsible for transferring information between the guest and the production staff. Instead, the system transfers the information automatically. This allows the waiter to focus on customer service and delivery instead of repeatedly taking and entering orders. Of course, the waiter can still create an order or round on behalf of the guest. From the system's perspective, there is no difference whether the order or round is created by the guest through the QR ordering system or by the waiter through the waiter area. Both orders or rounds follow exactly the same operational workflow. Only the source of the order or round is different. In the next section, we will examine how information moves through the system by using operational statuses.
In the previous section, we explained how an order moves through the restaurant. Now we will look at how MTP Gastro manages this operational process. The system uses 3 different levels of operational statuses: round item status, round status, order status. Each of them has its own purpose and its own responsible user role. Let's start with the round item status. Every round item product inside a round has its own status. For example, a coffee may already be ready for delivery, but a meal is still being prepared. This allows every ordered product to be tracked independently. The important rule is that only the operational unit responsible for preparing the product may change its status. If the product belongs to a bar, only a user who belongs to the barman user group and is assigned to that bar can change the round item status. If the product belongs to a kitchen, only a user who belongs to the kitchen user group and is assigned to that kitchen can change the round item status. Waiters are not allowed to change round item statuses. The next level is the round status. A round contains 1 or more round items. A round cannot be completed while 1 or more round items are still in an unfinished operational status. However, the round is not completed automatically. Once all round items have reached their required status, the round becomes ready for completion. The round is completed only when the responsible waiter confirms that the round has been delivered or is being delivered to the guest. Only the waiter assigned to the table from which the round originated is allowed to perform this action. The system records this event as part of the operational life cycle. The final level is the order status. An order may contain multiple rounds. The order status represents the operational state of the complete order. Only the waiter responsible for that table is allowed to change the order status. This design creates a clear separation of responsibilities. Preparation staff control the preparation process. Waiters control the delivery process. Because every status change is performed only by the person responsible for that part of the workflow, the system maintains a complete, reliable, and traceable operational history for every order.
MTP Gastro manages both products and ingredients centrally on the level of the MTP partner. The basic assumption is that purchasing is centralized for the entire organization, even if the partner operates multiple restaurants. Simple products such as bottled drinks are managed directly in inventory. Complex products work differently. A complex product consists of 1 or more ingredients defined in a recipe. When a complex product is sold, the system does not deduct the product itself from inventory. Instead, it automatically deducts the corresponding quantities of each ingredient defined in the recipe. Now, let's look at how inventory is managed. Every product and every ingredient contains 3 important inventory parameters: stock minimum, stock maximum, default supplier. It is important to understand that the current stock is not stored as a property of the product. The current stock is always calculated. It is calculated as total quantities received through incoming invoices minus the total quantities consumed through sales. For simple products, consumption is calculated directly from the quantities sold. For complex products, consumption is calculated from the quantities of ingredients used in the recipes. Let's look at an example of using these 3 properties. Assume we have the following product: cola, stock minimum equals 20, stock maximum equals 100, default supplier equals Coca-Cola GmbH. At this moment, the calculated current stock is 18. Since the current stock is now lower than the stock minimum, the system automatically marks this product for restocking. The purchase quantity is calculated automatically. Purchase quantity equals stock maximum minus current stock. In our example, 100 minus 18 equals 82. The system proposes purchasing 82 bottles of cola. The same calculation is performed for every product and every ingredient. After all required purchase quantities have been calculated, the system groups them by their default supplier. For example, purchase order Coca-Cola GmbH, Cola 82, Fanta 35, Sprite 16. Purchase order Bitburger, Beer 120. Purchase order Metro, Wine 18. MTP Gastro supports two purchasing modes. The first is semi-automatic purchasing. The system prepares the purchase orders automatically. The MTP Gastro administrator reviews the proposed quantities, makes any necessary adjustments, and then sends the purchase orders to the suppliers. The second mode is fully automatic purchasing. In this mode, the system calculates stock levels, determines purchase quantities, groups products by supplier, generates purchase orders, and sends them directly to the suppliers without manual intervention. The purchasing mode is selected by the MTP Gastro administrator according to the partner's operational requirements. The purchasing process does not end when a purchase order is sent. When the supplier delivers the goods, the restaurant creates an incoming invoice. To avoid entering the same information twice, MTP Gastro provides a built-in function to transform a purchase order directly into an incoming invoice. During this transformation, all relevant information, including the supplier and all ordered items, is automatically copied into the incoming invoice. After the transformation, the MTP Gastro administrator can review the incoming invoice and make any necessary corrections. For example, delivered quantities can be adjusted if the supplier delivered fewer or more items than originally ordered, or individual items can be modified before the document is confirmed. Only after the incoming invoice has been confirmed are the inventory levels updated. This is an important distinction. A purchase order represents what the restaurant wants to buy. An incoming invoice represents what the restaurant actually received. With this process, MTP Gastro provides a complete inventory and procurement workflow, from product consumption and stock calculation to automated purchasing and inventory restocking. In the next presentation, we will focus on the restaurant QR ordering system and follow the complete guest ordering process, from QR scan to order completion.
Today, we introduced the architecture of the MTP Gastro platform. We started with an overview of the different operational applications that make up the platform. We then discussed the master data structure and how restaurants, staff, products, and ingredients form the foundation of the system. Next, we examined the organizational structure of a restaurant and the relationship between restaurants, bars, areas, tables, orders, rounds, and round items. We compared the traditional restaurant workflow with the operational workflow used by MTP Gastro and explained how information moves through the system. Finally, we looked at the fundamentals of inventory management, including recipes, ingredients, stock control, and purchasing. This presentation provides the foundation for all future MTP Gastro training. In the next presentation, we will focus on the restaurant QR ordering system and follow the complete guest journey, from scanning a QR code to completing an order. Thank you for your attention.